What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mark here with the Better Mark, and let's get into this June 2nd Major League Baseball card on Sunday. We're going to get into each and every game. I'm going to give you guys a lot of leans, and I'm not sure quite yet which ones I'm actually going to play, but out of these 6 picks that I'm going to give you, I'll probably end up playing 3 or 4 of them. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of a bigger rundown. I've been away from the office, still remote, so I wanted to make this video and give you guys more of the data and look into that stuff. Still away on the bachelor party, so got up early, answered the bell, and we're back at it. Right, yesterday was a very profitable day. Taking the Florida Panthers, all Cats. I think they're going to take it home once they get back to the Stanley Cup Finals, as well as we had a fairly huge turnover within the UFC fights. Outstanding fight, except for the Strickland fight. That was kind of boring, but the thriller, the main event, definitely delivered. So great card. Let's get into the baseball picks. And guys, if you have not yet done so, give me a follow on X, subscribe here on YouTube, and please smash that like button. If you want to hop on over to the Discord, feel free. Totally free to join. The link's down below in the description as well. All right, so let's get into it. The first game out there that we got going on here is the likes of the Minnesota Twins and Houston Astros. Okay, so this number is a little bit surprising just due to the fact that we saw the Houston Astros bats start to come alive. I think it's something where we can look at this game and think that minus 132 possibly is a little bit low, especially with some of the pitching matchups that we have going on. If you've noticed Hunter Brown's ERA, it went from basically 11 down to now 6.39, albeit he only has one official win on the season within decisions. But it is something where his numbers are starting to trend in better direction. So if the Astros can get their rotation kind of figured out and not just, rely on the names on the back of the jerseys and actually deliver, that's going to be a very scary team as we get closer to the postseason. Okay, going against Simeon Woods Richardson, he's been outstanding with some of his splits, so this will be a no play for me, but I would lean towards taking the Astros at that price. Okay, next game, Detroit and Boston. This one could be a very fun game to get behind. I think the Tigers definitely have a shot. Brian Bayo, you never know what you're going to get. I'm going to stay away, though, because both of these pitchers, they can have shutout performances, or they could basically get blown out of the water, and I could see this being over and into the double digits for the total runs in this game. So it's kind of where I'm at with that one. All right, now let's get into the first official play that we'll be doing. I think Tampa Bay is a little dead in the water, and we're seeing Baltimore right now at a minus 137 price. I'm going to do a little bit differently, okay? I'm going to be taking Baltimore minus 1, and we're going to take that at a plus 100 price. So, if they win by 1, you push. If they deliver on the run line, then obviously you're going to get paid. It's kind of like almost like an Asian handicap in a way, where it's buying insurance that the Astros don't win by 2. A lot of people say this is a horrible way to bet, but we're going to take it. I think that, like I said, Tampa Bay is kind of just churning water right now. I really think that there's something going on. Look at some of their last metrics. Okay, winning 3 basically. I think there's possibly 4 out of their last 10 or 3 out of their last 10. Those numbers don't change. I know it's something with a trend, but I look for Baltimore to really get the job done, right? Cole Irvin, ERA doesn't tell the whole story. Very good pitcher. So let's go with Baltimore, okay, completing the sweep against Tampa Bay and taking down the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, and then we're going to get into the next game on the card, the Oakland Athletics and the Atlanta Braves. Okay, that's kind of one we jumped over. This is a 135 first pitch. Okay, and within this game, we're going to talk about some of the storylines going down within. We have Luis Medina and Charlie Morton. Now, this game, I wanted to bet this in the worst way. I'm just having trouble getting there. I would totally fade Oakland in this spot, but I'm not willing to lay the run line with the Braves quite yet, okay, at a minus 113 price, albeit. And the money line is also a little bit too juicy, over $2, okay? So over 8.5 is probably the market that I would attack this game. Over earned runs for the Oakland Athletics pitcher. That's another market that I would get involved with. But those things kind of correlate. So if he does go over his earned runs, he's probably going to take it home with team total for the Braves, and that over 8.5 will most likely cash. So no official play for me in that one. All right, and then we're going to scroll down a little bit. The Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, this is a complete value play, guys, where we're going to be taking a half unit. And look at the last few games, right? Pittsburgh has beaten Toronto 8-1 yesterday. They lost 3-5 the game before. So we have the rubber match. It is Sunday. They're on the road. They're at Toronto. And now we are getting Chris Bassett on a bump for Toronto. And in this game, it's solely a play on value, okay? Quinn Priester going against Bassett. You can make the case that Priester's god-awful, 17 strikeouts on the year, 0-4, 4.33 ERA. But Bassett is 5-6 on the season and 4.03 ERA. So kind of where I'm at with that. The Pirates can definitely kind of surprise you at times, but I feel like this is just a play on value. Plus 150 on the money line for the Pirates is the best number available, and I just can't pass that one up. So we will be locking in Pittsburgh with a half unit. Okay, so half unit to win 0.75 units. That's kind of what we're going to be doing within this little sprinkle. All right, and then we do have the Nationals and the Guardians. Okay, so as always, Guardians are still remaining to be the best team to bet on in baseball. And yesterday we got burnt a little bit with the team total. Kind of kicking myself in the pants for thinking that they would even the series and kind of dropped the game to the Nationals, but they got it done again, winning 3-2. So we did lose out on the team total yesterday with the Guardians. And now we have Carrasco going against Jake Irvin. So another game where it's kind of a toss-up. We look at the price, minus 140. Is that too steep for the Indians? Time will tell. But by all accounts, the way you should bet baseball, not willing to lay pretty much anything over minus 140. Unless it's a very particular situation. Definitely not with Carlos Carrasco pitching. So once again, if I was going to attack this game, it would be Indians team total or the over 8 if you can find it out there. So no play for me, and we'll move on. All right, Texas Rangers and Miami Marlins. All right, we're going to go back to the well. Kind of kicking myself. A lot of my picks yesterday in baseball were basically the same ones from Friday because I was playing on series prices. And Texas smoked the Marlins yesterday, and then it got smoked by the Marlins when Sixto Sanchez was pitching. So I do look for Texas to win this game on the road. I'm leaning towards that Texas minus 123 money line. Don't know if this one will be an official play. I want to do some more research, but I do like Texas to end up taking this series 2-1 and take down the Marlins today. Like I said, it's too good of a price at minus 123 against the Miami Marlins. Okay, so we will be looking into that. Trevor Rogers going against Andrew Heaney, lefty on lefty, and by all accounts, this game should feature a lot of runs. Okay, all right. Now we're getting to the Diamondbacks, New York Mets. This is one where if you want to look into a no-run first inning, this one would be one that I would have firmly penciled for this game. All right, 140 first pitch. Jose Quintana going against Brandon Pfaadt. And like I said, this would be a nrfi for me. Outside of that, it's a dead coin flip. No play for me whatsoever. All right. And then we're going to get into a couple other ones. The Padres and Royals. This will be an official play. I'm going to be taking the Padres plus 121 on the money line. I know Cole Reagans has been outstanding at home. Can't deny those pitching splits. But for me, I think the Padres bats have found something. And the Royals have really kind of struggled to score runs as of recently. So whether or not we get a performance like yesterday where the Padres has completely, outslug the Royals, I definitely think this is a situation where at plus 121, the only bet for me in this game would be taking the Padres on the money line. So that will be an official play. All right, next one. Let's go back to the well. All right, this is another play that we've been playing all weekend. Brewers. We are going to look at them on the run line, minus 136. Okay, going against Nick Mastrini. We have Freddie Peralta going for the Brew Crew. So love this bet. I know yesterday's game went to extra innings. I think that's going to help the Brewers in today's game a little bit, right? They're at home. The White Sox just want to get the hell out of Dodge, and quite frankly, they've been reeling as of recent. So it goes in waves, right? They went on that one stretch where they kind of pulled a Colorado Rockies move and started taking money out of everybody's pockets, and especially when they were getting up to being like +3, like high $3 underdogs. Okay, but now it's kind of leveled off a little bit. kind of correction in the market, and I do look for the Brewers here on the run line, so that will be an official play. All right, Reds, Cubs, nothing for me in this one. I would lean towards taking the Cubs, but not going to play this game, so I'm staying away from that entirely. All right, and then we are going to get into the next official play, which is Nestor Cortez and the Yankees taking on Blake Snell. System matchup for me, just fading Blake Snell every opportunity we get. That's going to cash more times than not. And this one is very, very sneaky because it's too good of a price. So I wonder if something's going on. But the Giants kind of, have regressed a little bit offensively. I look for the Yankees to kind of back Nestor Cortez. He had a solid start last time out. They left him out too long, and I think if you take that out of the equation, they definitely delivered. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how many arms both of these teams have in the bullpens. But I do give the edge to the Yankees, and I do give the edge to the Yankees hitters doing better against the Giants bullpen late. So both of these pitchers have the potential not to go 5 innings, and I think that we're going to see the Yanks continue to boom. So we will be taking the Yankees though. First half, minus 130, and that's kind of, in confidence rankings, probably my best bet of the day. All right, and then we have a couple other games on the card. Colorado Dodgers. I'm not going to get too much into this handicap. If you want to sprinkle on the Colorado money line, go for it. But that became a trendy dog last night, and as you saw what happened, the Dodgers won the game like they should every time they play the Rockies. So fade the trendy dogs. That's a very good tried and true method, right? Once you start sniffing, and once you notice that Colorado's won a few games in a row against teams they shouldn't be beating, that's when you got to run for the hills and stay away from these games, because then everybody else knows. So that's kind of how I view it. All right. I do like the Mariners tonight. Luis Castillo going against Griffin Canning. But, however, this is too much of a price for me, minus 182, and I'm not willing to lay a run line, even at plus money. Just kind of staying away from this one. It's just not appealing to me whatsoever. So the total set at 7-2. So I don't like to get into run line situations where you have to cover that run line 2-0, 3-1, 4-0. I don't like one-sided totals. And that's kind of what I think this game's all about. So I'm staying away. All right. And then the last game on the card will be the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Lance Lynn, Tawan Walker. The Phillies are back. You saw last night kind of letting everybody know who the Phillies are. I think that's what went down. Tawan Walker, though, I probably will stay away from him every time he pitches. But I think that in this matchup, it really doesn't matter who's pitching, right? Last night was Sonny Gray going against the ace for the Phillies. And, by all accounts, you would have thought, oh, that game screams under. And it was very much the opposite. So that's kind of what happened in that matchup, right? And within that, the biggest thing to take away from it is the Phillies can score runs on anyone. All right, it doesn't matter who's pitching. So if you do like the Phillies, bet the Phillies because of that. Ranger Suarez left that game with an injury, so keep that in mind for his next go-round, which is kind of crazy because one of the front runners for Cy Young, 9-1 on the season, 1.7 ERA. Getting over 80 Ks, so what an outstanding season he's been having. But like I said, this is one where it's Phillies or nothing, but at these price levels, I'm not looking to get behind this. Probably actually would lean towards the over 9 if you really made me bet this game. I think you might be able to find it juiced up 8.5 out there, but that will be where I'm at within this one. Cardinals, dropping 3 other last 5. It's Phillies in the over for me or nothing, but not playing this game, especially. Also, this is the Sunday Night Baseball game, I believe, that'll be on ESPN. So, appreciate you guys watching. Here's a quick recap of the plays. Like I said, I'm not going to bet each and every one of these. Probably end up taking 3 or 4, but these are 6 plays that I really like today. So we'll see what happens. Good luck with your picks. Let's keep the momentum going. Very strong weekend. Also, we have the Dallas Stars in Edmonton playing tonight. So that's something to look forward to as we get into the next week. And the NBA Finals, that'll be slowly coming. I think June 6th is that first game. So we got a little bit of a layoff where it's going to be all baseball until the finals between hockey and the NBA season kickoff. So appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, make sure you guys are all subscribed here on the channel. Smash that like button down below, and we'll see you guys all in the next video.